Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Reality, and I welcome you guys all into the real world where the real eyes realize the real lies. Without any waste of time, guys, I want to play you something that has got me, I do not want to say mad, but it got me thinking, man, a lot for like 2 days straight. But if you're new to the channel, of course, you know the drill, okay? Just hit the sub button and make sure that you also click on the notification bell so as you get notified next time when I upload. Without any waste of time, let's just quickly jump into what I want to. I'm so pissed right now. Truth be told, I am pissed. So there is no any other way of doing this besides this is my first reaction here on YouTube. Let's just jump into it, man. I talk a lot, I know, right? Okay, so before, obviously, I gotta drop the bomb. You know the bomb's gotta drop. Of course. It is what it is. So obviously, what I'm gonna play you guys is taken from the biggest podcast right now in SA. And shout out to Meg G for that. He is really, really raising the flag very high. But I'm not going to glaze anybody today. I just want to quickly expose the lies, bro, because this is where we at. This is the real world. And I'm taking it upon myself to actually expose all these stupid, stinky celebrities that we actually glorify so much on the screen, right? All right, let me just quickly jump onto it. So right here, I'm not even going to give context because I know this is the biggest podcast most of us have watched. But then I want you guys to pay attention to this quick enough.
Because when you're going through this shit, you thought, damn, this is like, yo, can it end now? You know what I mean? Then you live to see a greater day and a better day. Speaking of suicide, I don't know if you saw, Fiona Balula's bodyguard, Sola Legend. Yeah, so there's a guy, he gets stopped, right? For drinking and driving. He's, I think, 30. He gets stopped for drinking and driving. He gets taken now. Yeah, now I don't know if you've ever been arrested for drinking and driving, but like they take you to, when they take you in,
Take your blood.
they process you, they first, oh, damn, you've been arrested for drinking and driving.
I've never been arrested.
But you know they take your blood.
I know that.
Yeah, they take your blood and stuff, and then.
He's good with the jokes. Give it up to Saul, man.
We have to be in courts now. We have to be in fucking police stations at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes, see. So yeah, so this guy, while they're processing it, he then tells someone that he's Fiona Balula's bodyguard, and then blows his head off in front of everyone.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he said he's Fiona Balula's bodyguard. Yeah, you can check the facts. And to me, it's like,
Should I let it play or let me just let it play?
bro, people are going through the most, especially men. You know, I mean, you know, it's men mostly. We're
course.
number 10 in the world in the suicide list
Wasn't
worldwide.
he in custody already?
That's facts.
How did this happen?
Yes, you're in custody when you're in the police station.
And so
You're not in the
what is
cell.
that?
They're still processing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not searching for guns and stuff.
If I can take
Up
this
until
call.
you're gonna go in.
This is so true, right? And Saul is not just saying this because of content. Something that literally happened most recent. We literally lost one of the biggest game changers in the hip hop space, and that is of course Ricky Rick. And that was from suicide. Just want to bring it out there. Give me a second. I'm actually working on something. Give me a second. Let's let it play.
But think, just
Nah, let's do that.
who's that?
The minister.
But
Now we are in the midst of something very, very, very crucial, something very important to discuss, right? On the biggest platform in SA right now. And obviously, Meg G probably got occupied on some other commitments, so he couldn't pull through to occupy his rightful seat. And for some reason, he sent us this jackass to come and tell us nothing but show us this shiny jacket of his and also these matrix glasses. I'm thinking to myself, could he not find someone better? I mean, when I thought about it, Saul actually fits in this chair. Literally. He actually fits in the chair. And he could have done something way better. Hold on. Give me a chance. He could have said some very, very building stuff, some very constructive stuff, right? But they brought us this beanbag. And I'll tell you, obviously it's evident right now. It's starting to show, right? The show is literally 58 minutes in, almost an hour. And I promise you, From the beginning, you go ahead and watch the show. From the beginning, there is nothing productive he has said. I'm working on something. Listen up. It's in the middle of something very sensitive, right? This topic, it's super sensitive. Saul drops a gem about a security guard of a very well-known minister who was about to get arrested for drinking and driving. And this guy then blows his brains off. Listen to what the celebrities that we glorify on these screens say in exchange of what Saul has said. Listen.
Bro, people are going through the most, especially men. I mean, it's men mostly. We're like number 10 in the world in the suicide list
Wasn't
worldwide.
he in custody already? How did this happen?
Yes, you're in custody when you're in the police station.
And so
You're not in the
somebody's
cell.
died.
They're still processing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not searching for guns and
What
stuff.
if I can take
Up
this
until
call?
you're gonna go in and they remove, I think, your soul.
Nah, let's leave it.
He's saying, basically, he's receiving a phone call. You know, people know how to act at the workspace and in the environment they usually work at. They know the regulations, how they do things. Saul is in the middle of delivering something important because obviously he's trying to educate people. This is what the show is about, people. This guy is not even paying attention to what Saul is saying. This bald-headed beanbag is not paying attention at all whatsoever. He's busy with a phone. And someone in the crew is asking if the phone call is worth it. Listen to what this dickhead is saying. Listen. Saul is in the middle. He's busy in the kitchen cooking. Listen to what this dickhead is saying. I'm telling you, these people, we're just glorifying them for fuck zero. So this guy, his response is, nah, it's not worth it. Let's leave it. So if you knew that it wasn't worth it, why did you not leave it from the first ring? Why cause all this distraction while Saul is busy cooking something very solid for the communities, for the members, the chillers? Who is this dude? Now, who is this gent? Who is this beanbag bald-headed dude? Who is this guy? Listen to what he's saying.
Nah, let's leave it.
Who's that?
The minister.
Just honestly speaking, I feel like McG owes us an apology. He really owes us an apology. Because look, Pop-Ups could have occupied the seat properly, perfectly, and nicely. Occupied and accompanied with a little bit of sense of humor there and there. Throwing some jokes, Shout out to Pop-Ups, right away, the best comedian in SA right now. He could have held it down. Saul could have sat there, Pop-Ups right where Saul is sitting. This guy now is dropping names. The minister. Bro, who gives a fuck? Who is this beanbag dude? Who is this guy? Margetabo.
It's one of the
We can
ministers.
call it, right?
No, it's not. It's one of the ministers. I think they're following up on something.
This for me was the first sign that this guy is fake. This guy is fabricated. This guy is fabricated. And you know what I would have told him if I was around? On my mother, I would have said this. I would have given him that. Because why faking it, dog? Why? What for? And now Saul is giving him the courtesy to say, okay, that was so important. Give him a call back. Nah. Then what was that all for? What was that all for? Like, dude, what was that all for? Honestly, like, no, on the reels, what was that all for? If you interrupted Saul while he was busy cooking his meal.
Oh, they call a minister is calling you.
So now, you know what's happening?
How does this one? Let me see.
This guy literally just deflected everything.
Hey.
Look at this.
I'll call back. I
Yeah.
have to be in a different space with no Saul around me. I might just pick up and say the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They so racist peace, man.
What?
Sometimes it's gentle to someone to talk to, because I don't think of it
What?
as being a racist book. Come on, you're the bodyguard, you say, of a
Yeah.
minister.
Yeah.
You can be out of there in 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you literally you can be out of there in 2 hours. So I think there was something deeper. And
You said something
just was
profound.
enough.
You said something profound, Saul, and I pray that
He's redeeming himself. I know you're sitting there and you're thinking, this guy's a hater, cloud chaser. But at this point, I do not care, honestly speaking. I do not care. I just want to bring this out there, and I'm going to continue doing these kind of videos just to, bring awareness on how desensitized and how inconsiderate these people are. The very same people we follow so much, that we view their content so much, that we listen to so that is in radio. I wonder what he's doing there. You get me? So you're thinking probably he's going to redeem himself, right? Like I did when he started now speaking so fluently and with his calm posture, and he was ready to work on something. I was giving him credit to say, okay, fine. It's just Tivo Touch. He does that. He flaws a lot, which is why Saul even brought 4 flaws, T-flaws, because he even made a joke about it. But anyway, you can go watch that. You're thinking he's about to redeem himself. I thought so too. I really did. I really did. But guess what? Listen to this, man.
It's really sad that we have been marginalized because we are meant to be men. But at the same time, I also feel that when did we start becoming so weak? What in the world is wrong with y'all? We are built up to take the fire. We are built to take the heat. Bro.
Okay. Thabo. So, as I said, at the peak of what Saul has cooked, first what he did was diverging what Saul was busy cooking, right? Now listen to what this jackass is saying. Where is this bean bag coming from, guys? Listen to this.
Been marginalized because we...
Thabo, what's with the big words, dog? Marginalized what? As if you were actually alluding to something great. Marginalized. Oh, Lord Thabo, marginalized. Fuck is this, dog? Look, I'm not even going to drag this whole thing. I just wanted to let you guys know that fine, this video might be a little bit crooked, and I'm not even going to edit it. I'm going to post it the way it is. But there is more of these kind of videos coming. These people, their time is up, honestly speaking, because they are influencing us, and they are making us to believe that there's this superficial type of life that they're living. They give us these motivations that they are failing to live up to. Okay, and then they give young people the anxiety to even start something, because they look at how shiny he is. He's bald-headed, his metric glasses. He's making you feel like, oh, this guy's made it. Look at how. And I'm not saying people shouldn't dress up for the occasion, but they just make you feel like, oh, this is the life that I want to live. And we then aspire something that's so plastic. Now, I want to really cut it short because I didn't intend for this video to be this long, but it's my first one, so you will forgive me. So at the peak of this, so he's talking about mental health, and then this guy comes in, and when did we tend to be this weak? Bro, we're talking about somebody who just shot himself. Thabo, who are you fooling, bro? I've listened to you back when you was popping on Metro FM. The reason I'm so disgusted by this behavior that you are now projecting, it's because I've listened to you, bro, almost every freaking day, afternoon, dog. And now you're out here tackling the issues that are affecting men mentally, like you are doing right now. That is not manly. I know right now you're trying to act strong and stuff, but that's so fake. You could have done better. And by the way, just to let you know, Saul Penduka could have occupied the seat you're sitting on, and Pop-Ups could have actually done better, because Pop-Ups, there's an interview where he's interviewed by DJ Fresh, and he actually publicly spoken about how mental issues are affecting men, and he was so public about it. So you coming here on Podcast and Chill, the biggest, it's the biggest podcast in South Africa right now, even in Africa, to come and try to clown yourself like this, that was so disgusting. And you brought this big bag of yours. Those men try, you think that you fly with your bald head? Bro, quit the act. Quit the act, and go be a pastor like the rest of them that are just turning into pastors right now. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Quit the act, bro. I want to address this, bro. I really want to address this, because to me, that was super disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't get on X like I used to.
That was super disrespectful.
When you next invite me, I'm going to tell you how I deal with it.
Yes,
They're going to use it against us.
this was super disrespectful, right?
Like everybody else. And we need to find healthy ways to blow off some steam.
That is true.
I don't want to do this from stage.
Yep.
For drinking and driving.
He is stating facts. It's something that actually okay.
I want to also add on to what Sol is saying.
Yeah.
Now, Dudu is adding on Because this guy is not doing what he's actually there for. Engaging with Saul and like just being realistic, because this is something that that happened a few days ago, if not hours. Few days, bro, on the same month.
Sure, men must be strong. We need that. Then
Yeah, everybody couldn't do it.
definitely you must be strong, but you also need an outlet.
Yeah.
And sometimes you hear these things where men say, we can't even vent to our women because they're gonna use it against us.
Right.
But
So now, what is he attesting to? If someone can just like shed some light, because at first he actually interjected and said, "When did we become so weak?" And now, Dudu is saying some very deep stuff, very soundful stuff. There he is attesting. Yeah.
you guys talk amongst
Is
each
he even
other.
paying
That's
attention?
another element. Do you have voice?
Is he even paying attention?
You
Look at
vent
him.
to them, you cry to them.
Look at him.
Because I feel like men have that thing where they feel like,
Look
okay,
at him.
I must be strong. But you don't need to be strong all the time. There's moments where you don't, okay, sure, you have to be strong, I agree.
Okay.
But there's moments where you need to also be soft. Maybe not to your woman.
You know when they say someone is listening, but he's not hearing what someone else is saying? This guy right here is exactly doing that. I'm not, but you can tell, bro, from just like the gestures, how he's like, behaving. You can tell that he's not even paying attention. He's not listening to understand. He's so waiting to respond. Watch.
Maybe not to society at large.
Okay.
But you also need an outlet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to.
Next time when you guys invite me, when you next invite me, I'm gonna tell you how I deal with it, and it works. But it needs a whole day.
I see. Okay. Yeah, shut up.
Oh,
Literally, Dudu said some very beautiful stuff. What Dudu said there, what Dudu actually shared there was amazing, because she's adding on to what Sol has said about needing a template as a gent, finding ways on how to just like offload as a gent, because these are things that are affecting. So I still feel like McG owes us an apology.